morning, motivation team. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. How y'all doing? Hey, happy Saturday, y'all. It's Easter right around the corner. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all day. I don't know where y'all located, but I hope y'all either was out of school early or y'all got out of work early. Cause I know where I'm from. We get off work and we get out of school early. Thank y'all for liking the videos. Thank y'all for commenting. If y'all haven't noticed, we got bag going on. We got bag growing. And keep between me and you. I got me some shirts coming. I got some shirts coming. I think they gonna be nice. I think they gonna look good. I ain't gonna lie. Know what I'm saying? This brand of mine just gonna get to working. It gonna keep on working, you feel me? I've been getting a lot of support. If y'all coming from TikTok, thank y'all for coming. If y'all coming from Instagram, welcome. Tell your friends, tell your little cousins, tell your little brother, tell your little sisters. This channel, this platform for everybody. I want everybody to learn. I want everybody to come in and join with me and get the word and prosper for real. Like, I'm creating a community that can be a start for the next generation. Like, I want people to look up to this community and be like, I want to be like the people in that community. They not doing what makes everybody else happy. They're doing what's right and what's better for the next generation, for the generation to come. It's a lot of kids looking up to YouTubers right now. I see it. Y'all probably don't see it yet, but y'all gonna see it, and it's gonna be a little late when you see what I'm trying to do, but you're gonna be always welcome anytime you want to come. You feel me? But all that being said, that was a long introduction. Let's get into where we left off at, shall we? So, where did we leave off at? I know we left off at Jacob having 12 kids and 4 wives. So, Jacob done had all these kids. He done had 7 of them from Leah. He had 7 from Leah, 2 from her maid, and he had 1 from the girl he actually wanted to marry, Rachel, and he had 2 from her servant, from her maid. Let's get into today. Time passes after Rachel gives birth to Joseph. Jacob walks up to Laban. He like, let me leave. Let me leave so I can go back to my own country and go back to my home. And I'm like, hey, you should have did that. You should have did that when he tricked you the first time. You should have went and told your mama, hey, your brother is like tripping. But yeah, he should have went home after the first one. He continues to say, give me my wives and kids because I have worked for you. And you know how hard I work for you. I worked for you for 20 years. And Laban says, please stay. Please stay. The Lord has blessed me so much since you've been here. And Jacob say, man, all that work, me, all your flocks getting fed, they will get fed by me. You had little to nothing before I came. When I came, you got everything now. Everything you got is because of me. The Lord bless you through what I've been doing. He asked, when can I provide for my own family? Laban asked again, what can I give you, Jacob? What can I give you for you to stay? Jacob like, hey, if you want to do something for me, how about I keep looking after the flock? You give me the speckled, the spotted, and the dark sheep. And Laban says, cool, that's cool. But Laban, y'all gotta watch them folks like Laban. He had his 3 sons take the flock and move them. What? When they got them and they was gone, by the time Jacob was there to get them folks were 3 days away from Jacob. Y'all gotta watch them folks like Laban. Jacob was breeding the sheep. He cut some green poplar off of the hazel and chestnut trees. He had white streaks in them. And then the flock, they mate in front of it. And that's how he got the speckled and spotted lambs. He didn't want to breed the weaker females. The weaker females he took and sent them back to Laban. He had them set up differently so he know which is which. So he became wealthy off of breeding these sheep. He became wealthy and a rich man with male and female servants, had camels and donkeys. He became very wealthy by breeding. As time passed, Laban's sons were saying that he had been taking things that belonged to their father, and all his wealth actually came from their father. And Jacob realized Laban has been treating him differently ever since he married his daughters. The Lord comes to Jacob and says, hey, it's time for you to go back home. It's time for you to go home to your ancestors. And Jacob is just getting them clues. He getting clues now. Before his 3 sons come by walking, saying this and that about behind his back, saying that his wealth really came from their father. And now God came to you and said, hey, it's time for you to get up and go. Oh yeah, you know what time it is now. So Jacob tells Rachel and Leah to meet him in the fields, and he got all his sheep around. He like, hey, y'all daddy, y'all father been treating me a lot differently. He been treating me a lot different ever since I married y'all. But the God of my father has been with me, and I don't think y'all know, but I worked for y'all, for your father for 20 years. For 20 years. He's been cheating me out of my wages. He cheated me out of my wages 10 times. But God didn't let him hurt me. He said, but God didn't let him hurt me. I know it's somebody out there that feels like that was in a circle and you were treating them like royalty. You were treating them like they was the top of the top. But when they came to you, they ain't come with the same energy. God pulled you out of that circle for a reason. If you going through your isolation stage right now, God pulled you out of that circle for a reason. He wasn't finna let them hurt you. You know what I'm saying? God got some plan for you. He pulling Jacob out of that situation. He like, hey Jacob. He said, I've been watching everything Laban has been doing. I am the God of Bethel, where you poured oil onto the pillars and made the solemn promise to me. Now get up and get out of the land and return where you are from. His wives, they said there was nothing for them there anyway. He treats them like foreigners because he sold us to you. And all that money is gone. All the riches God has taken from our father is for us and our children. So let's do whatever God told you to do. Jacob, he's like, all right, bet. Jacob got up. He got his children, got his wives, got them set up, put on the camels. Jacob got all his belongings, got the livestock he gained while he stayed in Padan Aram. And he left to his father's country in Canaan. As Laban was shearing the sheep, Rachel went and stole, I think it says idol. It says idols in the Bible. And then later it'll say gods. I'm going to just say images. Rachel went and stole images that was her father's. And Jacob also didn't let Laban know that he was leaving. So Jacob was in a rush. So Jacob said, hey, we got to go and go because I did not tell Laban I was leaving. So we got to go. Jacob crossed the river and now he headed for Mount Gilead. 3 days later, Laban was informed that Jacob had left and he took his daughters with him. Laban went after him. He's coming. Y'all, Jacob and the daughters don't know. Jacob, the kids and the daughters, they don't know Laban coming. But Laban is on the way. Laban like, hey, oh no, this man ain't finna do this. We need him back. Laban is on the way. He stopped to rest in Syria. God came to see him. God came to see what he talking about. God came to him and said, hey, whatever you say to Jacob, good or bad, watch how you say it. I don't care if it's good or bad. Watch how you say it. And you better not ask him to come back. Next day, Laban actually sees their tent put up in the Mount of Gilead. And Laban pulls up. He says, Jacob, what have you done? You ran away without telling me? You ran out with my daughters like they prisoners? Why didn't you tell me you were running away? You could have told me. We might would have had a proper send-off. He said we would have had harps, tambourines, with songs. Like, why you do that? We could have had a proper send-off. You didn't let me kiss my children or my grandchildren goodbye. This was very stupid of you. I could really hurt you right now, but the God of your father came to me last night and told me to watch what I say. I understand you want to go back to your family, but why did you have to take my things of God? Why did you have to take my images? Y'all remember what Rachel took? That's what he's asking about. And I'm like, hey, Jacob, when I read them, I'm like, Jacob, you got to stand on business. Yeah. You got to stand on business right now. Jacob say, I was afraid.
What?
Jacob say, I was afraid you would have took your daughters. You would have took your daughters from me by force. But as for your gods, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever took me, but I know for whoever took your gods, they should not live. And I'm like, bro, you supposed to be standing on business, bro. You supposed to be like, man, you weren't paying me. You made me work 20 years, man. You made me do all this and all that. No, I wasn't finna go like that. God told me to leave, so I left. You gotta stand on business, put your 10 toes down. But the whole time, Jacob didn't even know Rachel took what Laban is looking for. So what Laban do? He went through these folks' tent. First, he went through Leah's tent. Then he went through Leah's servant tent. He went through Jacob's tent. He went through Rachel's tent, but Rachel was in there. And she was like, Father, please don't be mad with me, but I can't get up right now because I'm going through my cycle on. And she like, all right. So he ain't find nothing. Now Jacob, he's seeing that he doing all this. He like, okay, now I'm finna stand on business. Jacob finna stand on business now, y'all. Jacob say, Laban, what am I guilty of? You come chasing me, hunting me down, searching through my tent. Did you find what you were looking for? If so, bring it out so everybody can see what you found. I worked for you for 20 years. During that time, it was no miscarriages of the sheep. I didn't even let you see if one of them had got killed because I took that bearing for myself. I seen them sheep get killed if they got killed by a wild animal or something. I had to do something about the body. He said, I deal with all that by myself. But you always made me compensate for something that was stolen. Either I was sweating or if I was freezing at night. If I was freezing at night, sleeping in my tent. I stayed working for you for 20 years. 14 of them years for your 2 daughters. He would have had me cut at the first day. But anyway, and he said 6 more. He said 14 years for your 2 daughters and 6 more with your flocks. And you cut my pay 10 times. If it wasn't for the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac who took care of me, you would have sent me away empty-handed. And God seen my suffering. And that's why he came to rebuke you last night. And Laban replied, these are my daughter. These are my children. These flocks. These my flocks. Matter of fact, everything you see over here mine. All this mine. Me. All this me. Let's make a covenant. Let's go and sit down and make a covenant. Me and you, my guy. Me and you. There you go. Jacob, he grabbed a stone, sat it down, stood it up, made a pillar. He told his family to go and grab some stones so y'all can sit around. Laban called it Jagar Sahadutha. But Jacob called it Galid. And it was also called Mizpah. And all of them names, those are just different ways of calling the stones that they set around their covenant. That were just different ways of calling how they set up the pillar in the middle with the stones around it. Laban said, may the Lord keep an eye on both of us as we are absent from each other. If you marry more wives in addition to them, he got 4 wives. So he's saying if you marry more wives in addition to them, God will see even if no one else finds out. Look at the pillar that I have set between us. The stones around us, the stones around this pillar, they are witnesses of our covenant. I will not come over there and attack you, and you shall not come over here and attack me.
Oops.
May the God of Nahor, the God of our ancestors, be the ones to judge us on any dispute And Jacob made his promise in the name of Isaac, in the name of the God of Isaac. Jacob offered a sacrifice upon the mountain and invited his relatives over to eat a meal. They stayed the night on the mountainside. Laban got up early, kissed his children and his grandchildren goodbye, and he blessed them and left to go back home. Now, I'm going to end it off right there. Y'all let me know. Y'all like how Jacob stood on business at the end, pulled his pants up, put his fist up? Or could he have, you know what I'm saying? He could have stood on business from the beginning. He could have stood on business the first time he told him he was finna leave. So let me know what y'all think. Y'all don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all stay blessed. Happy Easter. Tomorrow, either I'm gonna come at y'all with another video or might have a vlog coming out for y'all. Don't know. But with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for watching. I'm out.